It's time for the greatest little internet radio show, Blow the Whistle. Always live on SportsTownChicago.com and on Twitch at SportsTownShy. Tyler Butterball Buterball.
I knew this kid was going to be a complete meth, like a youth mess. Not meth. See, I think he needs to go to Allstate, because when you're covered by mayhem, you'll be better protected.
David Double D Dykstra.
Hope and pray to God that Jordan Love twists his ankle so bad that you get to see this godforsaken mess that is Sean Mother Trucking Clifford.
It's game time.
Nick No Gimmicks Johnston.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I mean, Josh Allen had the same stat line as Lamar Jackson. You're not getting him any fuss. He literally has one less touchdown than Lamar Jackson, and you're not saying anything.
Let's go. Tyler Buterbach, David Dykstra, and Nick Johnson. Your greatest little internet radio show everywhere you go.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is Blow the Whistle here on SportsTownChicago.com on YouTube. And as always, I'm Tyler Butterball Buterball. I'm here with my boys.
No gimmicks, Nick Johnston.
Frank Tank.
Frank the Tank in for Double D. Double D was out today. He was feeling a little sicky.
Parentheses, headache.
Headache.
Migraine.
I know he called me in the shower, and I was like, dude, I'm busy.
Oof.
Yeah.
Man.
I didn't answer it while I was in the shower. That's what.
You got the waterproof phone?
I mean, they say water resistant.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't in the shower.
My ass.
Just like
No.
that.
Yeah, no, I don't trust
that
it.
stuff, dude.
But no, it wasn't. I wasn't answering in the shower. My phone was sitting out on the sink.
Yeah.
So I'm not answering things in the shower. I'm doing my own thing.
That's
you know,
my time.
That's my time.
My time.
Leave me alone, David.
Rubber ducky. You have a rubber ducky?
I do not have a rubber ducky.
I want a rubber ducky.
Never had.
I mean,
Never
when I
had
was a kid.
Rubber kid.
You take baths?
No, bass. No, it's weird, dude.
you want a rubber duck?
Come on, no. Dude, no more bass, man.
No more baths. Let's go. Too old for baths. All right. Welcome into Blow the Whistle.
Off the rails is at the end of the show, boys.
I know. Off the rails is like a full circle. We start off with it, then we end off with it. Well, welcome in, everybody. Quickie today, because the boys got to be out of here, but we are going to preview the Bulls playing game against the Miami Heat.
The Bulls.
Only the Bulls.
9th place versus 10th place. Winner moves on to play the loser of, which will be the Hawks, which is the loser of the 7th and 8th place teams. Loser of this game, your ass is back home. So that's about it. And then we're gonna recap the first round of the play-in tournament that happened yesterday, and it's continuing the rest today. And we'll preview the other matchup that's going on. And then we're going off the rails. Not entirely sure what we're talking about, but Nick's got a great idea, and I'm excited to hear about it. So that is how we are going to be doing our show, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Topical?
boys.
Well, not a great idea. Just topical. We'll see.
Topical?
Yeah. Don't oversell it. We can still tease
Oh,
it.
come on. You bring in great ideas here.
Oh,
I like that.
I love it.
I like that line thing. That line thing that you
I'm
guys
blushing.
do.
Oh, stop now.
That line thing.
Go on.
The what thing?
That line thing that he does is pretty cool. The lines and stuff, like where's it from or something. You do something like the no gimmick lines. You know what I'm talking about? The lines. Like from the sports lines.
Lines.
The
I thought you
lines.
said the Lions.
No.
Oh, I heard the lines, but I'm like,
Yeah, the lines.com.
Lines.
Yeah,
lines.com.
When we
Those
get
are
all the
pretty cool,
scores, when we get all the spreads on the game and the
And the
overs and unders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not the lines. The line, like quotes. You said something. Like
I'm sorry, dude. With your accent, it sounds the same thing.
Lines.
Lines.
Lines from like.
I'm gonna need you to write this down on a piece of paper.
Forget that crap.
Now say lions.
Lions.
Wow, that's pretty close.
Lions.
All right, we're wasting too much time.
Again, write down what you're saying on this piece of paper, and I will sign it.
All right, boys, let's break down this playing game of the Miami Heat versus the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls played Miami Heat just a few games ago. They beat them 119 to 111.
Yeah.
And the Bulls now in their 3rd straight year of the play-in tournament. But it's looking a little different. I mean, the Bulls, the last half of the season has been turned around a little bit. But the Bulls open up as a 1.5-point favorite, minus 125 on the money line, over under at 220.5. Let's just break this down real quick. I mean, ever since the Jimmy Butler trade, Miami Heat have not been the same. They started really moving down in the power rankings while Golden State was moving up in the power rankings, which we'll talk about Golden State next. But then for the Bulls, since the trade deadline, they have been, I think I saw 17 and 15,
17, yeah.
something like that. So positive record.
Sacramento's been
With the what?
Sacramento's been
Yeah, Sacramento, like complete opposite. I think,
Terrible,
like
yeah.
15, 17 or something like that. But the Bulls showing a lot of life here, that there's something going on in the game or going on with this team.
Yeah.
I like the Bulls in this matchup. And again, history repeats itself. They'll win the first one, maybe lose the second one. But what do you guys think about Miami?
I think without Jimmy, they have no offense, dude. I mean, Tyler, if you could contain Tyler Hero, and Vooch puts a body on Bam,
Hey now.
it's him. It was him. Pause. Rewind. Holy crap! My earlobe just died.
You might have to plug me into a different one.
My earlobe just died. Well, contain Tyler Hero.
If you need, I can take over for.
There we go, that's good.
Yeah, Tyler Hero. Just contain him from the 3-point line. He's a great 3-point shooter, and put a body on Bam. And I think that's the only guys. Without Jimmy, Miami's done. Miami's done. I think the Bulls got it. Dude.
The only thing with Tyler Hero, though, is that he makes some dumb shots.
Yeah,
Like he
pops him from.
Like, I know he won the 3-point contest. He's a hell of a 3-point shooter, but he's trying to be a little too much Steph Curry, and I think this is where like maturity is gonna kick in soon. I mean, Kobe White, we kind of saw a little bit of like that, like a catch and shoot kind of guy, and just like I'm gonna shoot.
But he
as
could
much-
drive too, though. He could. Kobe.
Oh,
like,
Kobe
dude,
can
yeah,
get
that's
drive
the
like
thing,
that,
too,
but yeah, but I think Tyler Hero, there's a little more growth that needs to happen with him.
Yeah.
There's
agree.
a lot of growth in adjusting with this Miami Heat team.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
Bulls have beat them all 3 times so far this year.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to go for the sweep, go for number 4. It would just be as simple as I think just get started, get hot, because Kobe White did not. I don't think he scored in the first half last game. It was
Of Miami.
it was against
no.
the Philadelphia 76ers just to end out the year, just last Sunday, but this past Sunday. I think just that you have to really just go out there right away and establish just whoever can get the hot hand right away for the Bulls, whether that's Kobe White or Josh Giddey, whether that him being the facilitator that he's been and the rebounder and the point scorer. He's done everything. Between one of those guys, and again, just holding on to it. I understand that the Bulls are, somewhat. They like to turn the ball over a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. Just not turning the ball over. And then I guess on the other side, maybe you let Bam not go off, but he can do his thing, get a double-double, but don't let the background guys go off for 30 points tonight. Don't
Right.
Wasn't it a Jaime
Waquez, the guy.
Yeah, last time around this time was last year's last playing game.
Mhm.
Destroyed the Bulls.
Yeah,
around this very same time. So don't let that happen.
No,
Don't let a guy like Jaime Waquez just go crazy tonight.
he dismantled the Bulls last year. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly. So don't let him have his moment. Don't let them have their I guess his second moment.
Right.
So basically, play defense, but the NBA doesn't have that. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
You can only hope.
Play defense.
I've noticed the
Put a
Bulls
body
have
in
kind of adjusted how they play defense. They play a little more perimeter
Yeah.
rather than like in like zone rather than like man to man.
Man, yeah.
And so I've noticed that's been kind of helping them in a way because they have lacked defense for years upon years. So that has been fitting well with these type of guys. I mean, a couple of things to so far no one's officially considered out aside from Trey Jones for the Bulls. Josh Giddey, Lonzo Ball, Dalen Terry, all game time decisions. But I mean, we all know they're gonna
Io
play.
Too, right? Io's out.
Well, Io's
done, yeah.
he's a scratch
out
for the
for
whole
that.
year.
Yeah.
But
Lonzo.
obviously, I mean, they're not gonna make Giddey sit out this game. Like,
No.
I don't think he's that hurt. That's the case because I mean,
No, I think he rolled. Didn't he roll in his ankle or something like that? Maybe his
Yeah.
hand?
but he's had a couple days or a couple games to sit out,
Sit
and
out,
rest,
yeah.
and
Philly, they set him up for Philly, and they set him up the game before that, I think.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And so they sat out a lot of guys that game before.
Kobe too. Kobe. Yeah,
because
yeah.
I think that was because that game necessarily didn't matter, but then they made sure all the starters played
for Philly and
the second to last game because it was going to factor.
Washington.
They could have gotten the 7th seed, I believe, or the 8th seed.
Yeah.
And so that was going on.
Well, besides the on-court factors, I would think also you got to think that I love this coaching matchup between Spoelstra and Billy Donovan. That's going to be fun. And the United Center is going to go crazy tonight.
It's going to be loud.
So there's a lot of, so if it's a close game in any sort of way, the Bulls fans are going to be ruckus and messing up and just doing what they can. That somewhat played into a factor last night with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. I think maybe the fans were loud, and that was a pretty big 5 seconds that the Memphis Grizzlies 5-second violation. Excuse me, that the Memphis Grizzlies had. So maybe that can come into play. I'm trying to look at what the Josh Giddey injury was. Right flexor carpi. Oh my goodness.
Too many.
Flex.
Right flexor carpi ulnaris.
The hell?
Too many vowels.
Just forearm.
In his forearm? Shooting arm or
It's
no?
been listed as probable.
Okay. I mean, I figured he was probably going to play tonight. I mean, there's no way that you have your most efficient player and distributor, scorer, all the above, sit out in this game where it's a winner go home
It's a
situation.
NCAA tournament. Yeah, it's basically
That's what I like
college
about
basketball.
And that's kind of why, I mean, I always joke around the play-in tournament where it's just like it's making the playoffs without making the playoffs.
Yeah.
But the level of like intense, because it is a postseason game, which I'm going to tell you guys an interesting fact that I just heard about this.
That's what hurts. That's what hurts.
That part.
That's what hurts.
right there. Yeah.
We're not doctors, people. But what it does bring a little more intense.
Hoyts.
It's a shooting arm.
Okay.
Fair.
And so, I mean, we might not see a whole lot of scoring from him, but I mean, we're going to see a lot of
Dish out the
floor
ball,
general
yeah.
and just dishing it out and getting the boards and that kind of stuff. But the thing with the play-in tournament is that it does bring the excitement that it is a one and done. It's not like you're going in a series of 5, a series of 7, or something like that, where it's like, all right, you can take a game off, that quote unquote, like I guess. But I mean, obviously, you play to win each and every single game. But this one is like, I like the intensity of the play-in tournament. I don't know about you guys. I do like that it's the whole one and done situation.
I like it to a certain extent.
Okay.
Because they don't keep track of stats. That's what pisses me off.
So that was my interesting thing that I just heard about, and I didn't realize this until literally last week that they don't count stats in the play-in
Kobe
tournament.
White's best game was in the playing game, and
They don't count it.
Yeah.
Like, where does that go? Like, why? If you're making this a new thing, why don't you just make it official? Like, that's just then these 4 games.
It should be it should be considered postseason stats.
Yeah.
It's
Playoff
after your
stats.
82
Yeah,
games.
postseason stats.
Yes, it's not playoffs, but playoffs.
Playoff.
But it's fostered into the playoffs.
If you want to make it a legit thing,
I just think it's bogus.
It's just
and
bogus.
just like you said, Kobe had his best game in a play-in tournament game.
And those points just went on disappeared.
Did
Dust.
one-off wild card games in the MLB back in the day? Did those count to any sort of playoff stat back?
I wonder.
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up.
Well, just off the top of the dome, I'm sure someone's screaming in their like watching you like, yes, it's absolutely, yes, I know. But I honestly, it's kind of just it's all a little bit of a joke, anyways. That this many teams just make the playoffs, just kind of have to get in there, and then exactly that. This is just the right to play Atlanta, and then the right to play the Cleveland Cavaliers to get swept.
And you're getting destroyed. Yeah.
We'll see, because they've been sitting there forever, and that's the only thing with me. It's just the extending the NBA playoffs is the last thing the NBA needs to do, because it's almost 3 months long.
Yeah.
You have to be bad
It's
to be those last 5 teams.
If you're gonna extend the playoffs, then
dude.
shorten the regular season.
yeah,
for
there you
God's
go, that's
sake,
another one,
That's
too.
not gonna happen.
No, and that's that thing that sucks is because look, the NCAA tournament's already done with. It's been done for what, 2 weeks
2
now,
weeks, yeah.
and we haven't even officially started playoffs in NBA.
Like true, like very. That's like the outside source. What would be like an outlier. If you really played all 7 games and all 4 series that would be upcoming for you, it would be another 28. What? Yeah, exactly. Another 28 games.
Yeah, that is insane. Like, no, stop it.
Like, just if that happens in any sort of way, like that combination, that can still happen. Like,
I mean, even if they bring it to like 72 games in a regular season, I think that would help.
I suppose.
But you're playing 82 plus, like you said, another 24.
And when you clearly see year to year what teams pack it in, the 76ers packed it in so early.
Yeah.
Like they just give up.
Washington.
It's not like
Utah's done.
Yeah, it's not like it may be in the NFL where I'm not going to say that they don't try, but they blatantly like like slowly like, oh, I'm gonna play the rookie here and I'm gonna play this
Well,
guy.
right.
here,
it's
play the
hard
young
to
guy
watch.
Here, the old guy leaves, so it's not it's kind of slower in that sense. But yeah, in the NBA, they're just like, yeah, no, we're not playing our stars. That's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible.
They're out with tummy ache.
LeBron-
Yeah, it started out with
They
a
got
tummy ache.
chronic,
has,
chronic tummy ache, man.
Chronic tummy ache.
LeBron ate
Gonna be
bad
out for
tacos
months.
on Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday. That's what it was. Freaking bum that he is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, going back to the Bulls and the Heat, and like you said, like the Bulls, they've controlled the Heat all season long. I don't see a situation where they lose this game unless Kobe White's having an off night where he's had a couple times. But Kobe White lately, we've been able to see him like even if he can have a rough first half, but he can light it up in the second half.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't been like too inconsistent where he's not dropping 25 plus a game in the recent weeks and stuff like that. So I think right now the Bulls have got themselves a chemistry that is working where even if one guy's slacking off, another guy's going to come pick it up. Like, hell, Kevin Herter, for God's sake. The
Julian
Ginger Ninja.
Phillips.
Julian Phillips. Taylor Horton
20,
Tucker.
put up
Like,
23. Taylor
these
Horton
guys are, like, they found some solid bench guys that can pick up the slack that if for somebody like these starters are starting off cold.
Yeah, I mean, Kobe. That's the only thing too. It's an NCAA game. Like it's a one and done. So like you never know what's gonna happen. You know, Kobe might crap the bed. You know, again in the first half it might not be
You
enough.
better
you know
knock
what I mean?
on
It's
wood, pal.
But I hope not. You know, I'm bullish. I
Knock
love
on
the
wood
Bulls.
right now. There you go.
Aye.
There you go.
But Vooch, hopefully Vooch picks up too. I love Vooch. And Modest too. Oh my God, Modest. Hopefully he has a big game. too. I
This will
love
be an
Modest.
interesting thing to
Fun
see.
matchup.
Modest is gonna be awesome.
This will be an interesting thing to see with Modest because, I mean, 20-year-old kid, first time in the postseason as a rookie. I mean,
The game.
it would. I'm curious to see. Like, I think minutes is not going to change.
He's been able to hold his own just essentially all season.
He really
so-
has.
easily.
I mean, he seems like he's built enough confidence where he can go up against these veteran guys, these all-stars that's been playing for God knows how long. But I mean, I don't see that the thought of postseason is really going to affect his mentality. Like, the
Yeah,
kid's just a dog in general.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. Yeah.
I think I don't expect a big night out of him tonight, but I mean, I think he'll do his thing.
He does. Yeah.
He'll be modest.
Put up 10. Put up 12.
Vooch versus
Vooch.
versus Bam
Bam's
is going to be fun
awesome.
to watch.
That's gonna be fun.
And I think that's the matchup could really consider the outcome of this game, like you said. And I think you were talking about too, like if Vooch can put a body on Bam and Bam doesn't just bully Vooch around
We're
in the
done.
paint,
Yeah.
I don't think the Bulls will be done because I mean I think the Bulls have better guard play and better small forward play
that's true,
than
yeah.
Miami, in my opinion. But I think if Bam bullies Vooch enough in the paint and is getting what he wants to get down,
It's gonna be. Yeah.
I think Miami is going to be it's going to be tighter in this game than everyone thinks, in my opinion. But all right, so we all in favor about Bulls?
I got Bulls.
yeah.
I got the
Bulls. All
Yeah,
right,
come on. Nah,
Bulls in 5, baby. I was gonna try to
Bulls
do
in 5.
Bulls in 5.
Bulls in 5.
All right, that talks about our Bulls talk. Give us your guys' thoughts on what we think about the Bulls in the play-in tournament for their first game tonight. When we come back, we are going to recap and react to the two first round games of the play-in tournament. That'll be next here on Blow the Whistle on SportsDownChicago.com.
Chicago sports for sure.
SportsTownChicago.com.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream by cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee and keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
When car dealers fight for your business, you win. AutoJudo.com makes car buying fun by letting dealers compete for your business live. Real-time Auto Judo fights are the fast and easy new way to get multiple dealers' best offer on any car you want. It's free and anonymous. Only the dealer you select as the winner of your Auto Judo fight receives your contact info. You're never obligated to buy, so test drive your best deals now at AutoJudo.com. Dealers fight, you save.
Yo, check it out. We got the finest pizza in all the land. Italian Fiesta is on deck, and I'm telling you, it's a hit. These pies don't miss. No matter what time you get the munchies. Pepperoni, extra cheese, turkey Italian sausage, they got all the toppings. Italian Fiesta delivers until midnight during the week and 1 a.m. on the weekends. Plus, you can use your Uber Eats or Grubhub if you got the app. And if you ain't rocking with the pizza that night, try one of their sandwiches or pasta. And they have plenty of side dishes, just like me, if you know what I mean. Hop online and go to ItalianFiesta.com or call 773-684-2222. Piece of pizza, that is.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool and darts team. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All the ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
You've tried the it places, but they leave you hungry with an empty wallet. That's where Gretel comes in. They got what you really want. Visit their chic, lounge-like gastropub and try one of Chicago's top burgers, the Gretel Griddle Burger. The house-made bun and garlic aioli set this one apart from the rest. And don't miss half-price oysters, 4 to 6, Monday through Thursday, with rotating drafts, craft cocktails, and portions that don't skimp. This is one of Logan Square's best-kept secrets. Monday through Thursday, 11 to midnight. Friday and Saturday, open till 1. 2833 West Armitage. Gretel, let's make this a night. Visit GretelChicago.com for menu and more.
Welcome back here on Blow the Whistle on SportsSoundChicago.com. Tyler, Nick, and Frankie here with you on this Wednesday. And we just previewed the Bulls going up against the Miami Heat tonight in their first play-in tournament game of the season. Win or go home. Ja. Not Ja Morant. But we are going to talk about Ja Morant here in a second. But and we gave our picks on the Bulls, and we all believe that the Bulls will move on to Game 2, which they will be playing on Friday, which they will play up against the Atlanta Hawks if they win, because the Hawks lost to the Magic last night, 120-95. And the biggest story of that was Trae Young. He got teed up twice, right?
Making an absolute fool
back
of
to
himself.
back and got ejected.
So he nutmegged, I forgot who, so he just completely just threw the ball around him, caught it, floater, made it, whipped the ball at the referee.
They took it away from him. Right?
Teed him up, and then the one referee was trying to roll it down the court to get it down there for the technical foul. He then got in the way, stole it, started dribbling it. They teed him up again. And then
threw the ball at him.
he did a thing where he kind of like handed it off, and then as the referee was going to get it, he just dropped it.
Oh my God!
Or that could have been a Mandela effect. But either way, he kind of just let it.
I think honestly,
he did not properly hand it to the referee. He's just sorry, sir. He was not sorry. He was not like sorry, sir.
No, he's kind of
the basketball.
He's being a little bit of a jackass. That's amazing.
That was the highlight of the night for Trae Young, though.
Yeah, I mean,
but it looked like Atlanta didn't put up much of a fight. Magic were up 20 basically all night.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be down 32-17 in the first quarter, and then they had a good third quarter, but then in the fourth quarter you get outmatched 41-22. So
Orlando Magic, the Orlando Magic.
I love that song. When he got played after.
Yeah, I know. That'd be tough if you put the Bulls song versus the Orlando song. Oh man,
where are you going after this play-in win? I'm going to Disney World.
Ooh, yeah.
Nah, they probably go to Disney World too damn much.
Universal Studios better.
Yeah.
No, stop yourself.
It is.
Come on now.
See,
she's off the dude.
Still child.
Stop
Still
yourself.
child.
I haven't been to
Disney
either one, so
World?
I can't.
Yeah.
Stop yourself.
You've been to
It's
both?
a roller coaster. No, I don't want to be the other one. I've been to Disney World.
Okay.
Not the other one. The other one sucks.
Universal Studio?
Universal Studios in California, right?
No.
In Florida.
Yeah.
This is like the roller coaster park, right? Roller coaster.
Yeah, that's in Orlando.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I like the world. You know.
I like
We
the
are
world.
the world.
We are the world.
So easy.
We are the
So easy.
children.
So as we said,
We are the world.
Jesus.
It's a good song.
Magic move on. They get the 8th, right? No, the 7th seed in the playoffs.
Correct. They will play Boston.
They'll play Boston. I mean, that's gonna be a tough matchup, and we can break that down more so on Friday.
Yeah.
Well, you guys will. I won't be here on Friday. But Atlanta not out yet. They're gonna be facing off, like we said, the winner of Bulls and Heat, which we said the Bulls, and this is almost like deja vu, but flipped back and forth. It used to be Bulls played Atlanta first and then played Miami and lost to Miami, but now reverse, baby. So Hawks still not out of it yet. They got to face the winner of that. The other game this one was a thriller. I don't know about you guys, but I caught most of the tail end because I was back and forth with the Cubs. But the Warriors defeat the Grizzlies 121 to 116, and I don't know about you guys, but this might go down as one of the worst ways to lose a postseason game from a 5-second violation.
Yeah. That
Like,
was tough.
there was 5 seconds left. The Grizzlies were down by 3, and yeah, it was off a 5-second violation. I mean, great defense by Golden State, but good lord, that is the worst way. Like, give them a half second.
You don't have to call it. I don't like when they have those calls called when the game's on the line like that. You know what I mean? Like they should be delaying a little bit, 5 seconds. They barely call that crap anyways.
There's a couple different storylines to hit. Scottie Pippen Jr. goes from an undrafted free agent to guarding Steph Curry in a playoff game, nonetheless.
That's pretty awesome.
But John Morant goes down with a little rolled ankle.
Yeah, he's
Steph
hurt.
Curry
Yeah,
also
he's
goes down for a bit with his
thumb,
injury, but he
right?
comes back.
Yeah.
And it's a great clutch shot towards the stretch. So a lot of different ways you can kind of look at this. I know there was also, of course, Draymond Green and Zach Edey going at it again for like the millionth time.
Draymond goes at it with everything.
Playoff Jimmy. Like, there's so many different ways you can view this game. So this was exciting. This was very fun to watch. I kind of caught tail end of the third quarter and in the entire fourth quarter. I was I was also kind of watching the background doing work. So
I know. I caught like the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Just flipping back and forth with the Cubs and this game. And, I mean, this new duo of Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, it is dangerous.
I'm not going to say it's better than Clay, but this guy might have more of an impact than Clay in the game.
Yeah, you can't say that because that was a whole
dynasty.
That team was history. Yeah. I mean, of what and that dynasty of what they were able to do. It's unfortunate that Clay has took a big step back in his game, which is a bummer. But no, I mean right now.
Did you hear Nico Harris double down yesterday? He said, I don't care about like the Luka Doncic trade. I don't think it's the worst trade in history, essentially.
Oh really?
Yeah. So he's really going down with this ship. He does not.
The fans are chanting every single game, every single home game.
Yeah.
They're saying "Fire Nico" every single game.
You see Mark Cuban just having a fit.
Yeah.
Chanting is just.
He's like, oh my god.
He's ready to jump, dude. He's done.
Yeah, he's like, what did he say? He's like, I did this for the Mavericks.
Regrets selling the team, his majority ownership, I would think at this point.
Yeah, you should.
Big time loss on that one.
Yeah, Mark Cuban's not happy.
Shark Tank. I would not. I would come in.
Shark Tank.
You heard of the team about called the Dallas Mavericks? I'm out.
Oh. Sharks. I'm here to show you Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's good.
Generational Eastern European basketball player that is blowing up the world where you could build a dynasty around him. Took a team by himself to the finals, but we traded him away for crackers.
Yeah. For a guy who can't stay healthy.
But I mean, okay, so now this Memphis will play the winner of who's playing tonight? That's what I wanted to
Sacramento and Dallas.
Okay, so again, with the trade deadline where it's showing her off, like Golden State was bottom of the ocean in the West, and now they make a playoff spot, and then Dallas, who was a top 5 team in the West at the time, now they're fighting for the play-in. Dropped. So they will play the winner of this matchup, and we can kind of dive right into that too. So
I think Sacramento's a 5.5 point favor for a reason.
Yeah.
Sabonis is gonna have fun just picking apart Anthony Davis, who doesn't play defense.
Nope.
That'll be cool. Maybe back and forth there. That'll be the only bright spot for the Dallas Mavericks is probably Anthony Davis. But other than that, Sabonis, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan are probably just gonna have a day. They're at home. They play better there. They're gonna like the. I think they're gonna light the beacon or whatever it is.
The
like
beacon. They had that thing
yeah.
the whole night. They had
Yeah,
it.
they'll do
it's
it.
pretty cool.
That's gonna be up all night.
I like the over too at only 213.5 because I mean the Kings, they've got shooters right now and they've been scoring a lot, and then Zach LaVine has been doing really solid over in Sacramento. I don't think it should be close though. Like I pick Sacramento to cover 5.5.
Yeah.
And so that should be a decent matchup, but I mean it's just going back to how bad this Mavericks trade has turned out to be.
Oh, without a doubt.
With it's like now you're not even looking. You got no shot playoffs.
No.
There's no way you're getting past
It's
this.
done.
And coming off of the season that you were just in the NBA Finals.
Even if they somehow miraculously win this game, I mean, Memphis without Ja, I think, could beat them. Like, if Ja's hurt, dude, I think Memphis could beat him without Ja. Dude, Zach Edey and Bane kid, I mean, I don't see him going to the playoffs at all, dude. That Luka trade, dude, I don't
It
know
looks
how
like they're not getting any better. If they do lose, they're not getting. They're probably like a 12 at best in the draft for the Dallas Mavericks.
Who they gonna get? Nobody. Another nobody.
Yeah.
They got another guy, random.
I mean, there's a good amount of talent in this draft class, but I mean, no one like it's Cooper Flagg, the
Maryland Queen kid, right?
Derek Queen, and then the Florida point guard
Walter Clayton Jr.
Yeah. And then there's another
Did
point
he
guard.
declare?
Yeah.
For the draft? Okay.
Yeah, as far as I've heard that he declared for the draft. So I don't think I think he's out of eligibility, because I forgot that he was on 3 different schools before, 2 different schools before he transferred to Florida.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's only like a couple of generational types of talent that, and you're expecting them to go out in the top 5, and being in the play-in in general, like you're still in the lottery, but your chances are extremely slim. Like I think for the Bulls last year, they had like a 2% chance of getting the first overall pick.
That lottery pick, it screws you over. Dude. You never have a chance. You never know. Like you never secured. That's why you like that lottery style.
Right now, according to Tankathon, they have a 5% chance at the top 4 and a 1.2% chance at the number 1 overall pick. The Bulls.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's according to Tankathon as of right now.
Tankathon.
Never say never, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's in the red because they've won 3 games in a row, and they're 7-9 in their last 10.
Oh,
All the other teams are like lost 7 in a row. Maybe they just won 1 game in a row, like Washington did on the buzzer beater to end the season. That could have done them in. But it's all those teams, all the Utah, Washington, and Charlotte. They all had the same 14% to get the number 1 overall pick.
Sorry, Alex is trying to get your attention. And yeah,
I know. I was aware. That's why I'm here. I know we're gonna end at 3.
We're going until 3 o'clock.
I don't know what the plan is either. Yeah. Well.
All right.
We'll see. I'll see you then.
Bye, Alex.
Maybe get a head start. Yeah.
Oh yeah, get a head start.
Maybe get a head start.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you like that stuff. You're very good at touching paperwork. There we go. There we go.
Hey, don't cuss this time because
Yeah,
we're on
we're
the
on air.
school's site.
We're on YouTube.
I don't like handling paperwork.
You love it.
I don't like to. I get paper cuts.
What?
I can't handle paper.
Paper
Not if it's a
cuts.
contract, then.
What is this guy?
Well,
Is he
there
on
you have it.
drugs?
Alex
Salamander, everybody.
Is he on drugs?
Breaking news: Alex doesn't like labor. Oh, yikes! There we go.
Okay. Get out of here.
Your peeps.
All right, so what the hell were we?
I don't even know. We're breaking down the game, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we kind of talked about. I
Dales.
mean, I think we're all in favor that the Kings will win tonight. I mean, the Mavericks, they've already waved the white flag back in what was it, January? Yeah, January. So it's a no brainer right there. But I mean, so you were saying the Bulls have a 5% chance?
5.7% chance at the top 4, and a 1.2% chance of the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, okay.
That's according to Tankathon.
Oh my God! I mean, never say never. I mean, that's the thing with the lottery. Like,
And it looks like there's a little asterisk next to it, so it could change.
You guys truly like the lottery?
So if the Bulls win tonight, it's going to go down. So
Right.
it's going to be probably less than 1% chance for the Bulls to get the number 1 overall pick.
This lottery thing, I don't like it.
why not?
I feel like the worst team should get the first overall. Dude. That's how it should be. I don't know. At least, I mean, what happened? They've been screwing with the Sox, dude. Like talking about, I'm moving to baseball, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like the Sox, dude. They've been the worst team in baseball. They can't get a first round pick, number 1 overall.
Well,
pick
yeah, they're
for
trying to
life of them,
eliminate
dude.
the tanking. That's
That's the
trying
whole
to get away
point.
With it. That's why it's called Tankathon.
What? Forget it. I don't care.
That's the whole point. So then teams aren't encouraged to tank
Just
the
tank
hell.
it.
Yeah, because then
Look what San
they don't
Antonio
want
did,
they don't want half these teams that like know they're not good enough to make playoffs. They're gonna be like, screw it, let's just toss in the season.
Well,
We'll get
now that the White Sox haven't had, even though they've had the worst record, now that they can't, now they do qualify for the number 1 overall pick, so because they
They
can't
can
just do it back-to-back years.
Okay.
Or I think it can't be like some odd years in a row. So now they're still number 1 overall as of right now. Cross your fingers.
I know how quick of a turnaround that was. I mean, everyone in that division was tied, and then
Broke off.
yeah. It's early though. I don't think they're gonna get worse.
Going up against Tyler Soderstrom, the leader in home runs this year.
You lost a
Cranked
team that's homeless.
3-run home runs. Like it was a blast yesterday.
You lost a team that's homeless, dude. I mean, come on, dude.
team that's
come on.
homeless.
It's homeless, dude. Let's be honest.
Is there no other NBA? Well, since you won't be here on Friday, is there any NBA matchups that do intrigue you between the ones that are secured?
As far as the ones that are secured,
The ones that are set in place.
oh yeah, I kind of talked about it on Monday. I really like the Pistons and Knicks matchup.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I already said that will more than likely go to a Game 5, and this is the one that everyone's talking about where Detroit might slide away with this.
I was saying Detroit could be the Cinderella.
I think so. I mean, they've gotten on a heater, and I don't know what they did. They finally figured it out, and I mean, in New York, they've been great. Like, they've been really good, but I mean, I don't know. I think Detroit's going to play a little tougher. They got something more to prove because they came with they had the worst record last year, right?
They were plus 2,400 to make the playoffs at the beginning of the season this year.
It's crazy.
If you just somehow looked into the future, you're like, that one like true Pistons fan that was willing to do anything, throw a $5 on there is having a fun day today.
I mean, he'd be having nice money right now. But I like it because, I mean, remember, like, the first round goes into a 5-game series. I think Detroit can get 3 out of that easily. I think it will go to a Game 5. I mean, because it's always tough to play in Madison Square Garden, but that's the matchup.
These
that
all
I
go
like.
to Game 7s. These all go to 7.
Isn't the first round of Game 5?
Oh, it's all 7.
Not since
Yeah,
the
they
90s.
changed to 7.
Oh, what the hell have I been? Okay, never mind. I swore. I'm thinking baseball.
Yeah.
I am totally thinking baseball.
Yeah.
Wake up.
WNBA, they go to what? I think they go to 3 in the first round. The finals they go to 5.
They don't even go to 7 at all, yeah.
They don't even go
Yeah,
7.
no.
All right, so I am tripping. I am
Yep.
sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What about you guys? You guys like that matchup a lot? I think that's, to me, is the most interesting one.
It's definitely intriguing. We'll see if the Knicks can maybe live up to any sort of expectation or if they just run out of gas because, Tom Thibodeau has been running those starters into the ground.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fun. Like I said, Detroit could be the Cinderella. But the Knicks don't like playing teams over 500. They are the favorite in this first game. It probably would be the favorite to win the series. I can only assume. But yeah, that should be nice. We'll see if we're going to get a big Karl Anthony Towns, or maybe Cade Cunningham becomes the young star. We
Cade's
don't
so
know about.
awesome. He's awesome. He's awesome.
And I was kind of comparing on Monday his growth. It's kind of looked similar to like an SGA, where he was a very highly talked about guard coming into the league. He went to one of the worst organizations in OKC, but you've been seeing progression every year in his career. And I'm not saying he can be an SGA because we made this argument with David, like there is no other SGA. Like he's playing out of his freaking mind. Yeah. But I mean, he's starting to show himself and grow into that star that we all thought that he was going to be coming out of Oklahoma or Oklahoma State. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a matchup I like. I like
LA and Denver. The Clippers in Denver. Then
Yeah.
it depends what Harden you're gonna get this playoffs
yes.
too. It depends if Kawhi is gonna be that healthy Kawhi. You know, Kawhi's been
some
awesome.
beat writer for the Clippers was like, the James Harden might be the Clippers' worst enemy in this first round of the playoffs. I'm like, oh my god,
Shut up.
what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Then of course Denver firing Mike Malone. You see, like you never know what's gonna happen. You know, they might change the whole.
I mean, that could definitely factor into it. I still think that Denver should
Jokic is a beast.
get away from this series pretty easily. The other one I think is Golden State and Houston, because kind of like we were talking about.
Warriors should be licking their chops.
Dude,
This might be
exactly.
one of the weaker number 2 seeds, even on both sides. I don't know. Like the young, inexperienced Rockets team.
Yeah.
Golden
Exactly.
State's been there,
Yeah.
done that a bunch of times.
And Steph Curry, like right now, he's drinking the fountain of youth. I
Give
mean,
him-
he's not showing any.
I'm not
age.
saying a sweep, but it could probably be like 6 games. And they would
Think
be
so?
all Golden State, yeah.
Okay.
I would say that.
I mean, I think like maybe like a 4-1 ending of the series. I like that because I mean, again, like what we talked about, this Golden State duo with Butler and Curry now, it's
Unstoppable.
completely turned this team 180, and they've just climbed up the power rankings. And I mean, if they made this trade earlier, like they wouldn't have been a playing team. They would have been
a 3 seed or 2 seed.
I don't know about that high. I'd say maybe third or fourth.
Yeah, 3 seed. Yeah, about.
Oh, did you say 3 seed? Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
about 3, yeah.
I would consider putting them there, but I like that matchup too. I think Golden State is also going to be that underdog on the West. That's my underdog on the West that can make a run.
It's gonna be a close series. The regular season series, the Warriors were just in favored by 3 games to 2. So yeah,
Oh, are
out
they?
of the 5 games. So should be close. Should be a close.
It should be a good one.
Veteranship and rookie.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm
Talent.
far
That's all
off
it
with
is.
that 6-game prediction that I had.
Yeah.
Any other matchups you guys like
Well,
so far?
I love my Timberwolves. That's my team out west. So
Oh, yeah,
Timberwolves,
baby.
Lakers.
Timberwolves do that.
Anthony Edwards take over the league.
I hope
Take
they
out that old
destroy
man
him.
LeBron.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I hope he destroys him.
4-game sweep. You get him out of here.
That's what I'm hoping to see. I want to see Anthony Edwards have that dog mentality in this entire series, because this is going to be the toughest matchup I think for Minnesota. And we've seen Anthony Edwards able to do that. It will be tough, but I mean, it's pretty much Luka and then kind of everyone else on that team. Really, LeBron's being, he's there, but he's still putting up great numbers and stuff like that. But that's going to be a good matchup as well. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
game.
honestly, the only one we didn't mention was Bucks Pacers.
Bucks,
I'm
who
not
cares?
not insanely excited, but those are going
Yeah.
to be probably very high scoring. The Pacers
Yeah.
play no defense. So.
No,
Dame's out though, so.
Oh yeah, that's
Dame
right.
is out.
With
so
the
you
blood
never know.
clot.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know it's funny because Indiana is like the small market team. It's like I feel bad. Like I always forget that they're
Yeah.
actually decent. Like they're actually pretty solid. Milwaukee, like
Always.
Halliburton.
Consistent.
Milwaukee, we just know that they've always been.
The NBA
didn't
Central
so-
went crazy. All 5 teams made it. Did they
Yeah.
not?
Yeah,
Holy crap! Yeah, they
right.
did.
Pacers, Bucks.
Didn't even think about
Detroit,
that.
Give me that. Let's go Central.
Best division in
Stand
the
up.
league.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
East Central, stand up.
NBA divisions might be the most unimportant thing on the planet.
So bad.
They really are. They don't mean
So bad.
squads.
It's conferences.
It
dude.
means Jack squad. Truth.
I know, it'd be
Foley.
Yeah.
I got
That would
right.
be interesting if they
Yes.
switch up the playoffs. If they
Coach.
make it something like that.
Yeah.
Where like the
Divisions
divisions actually matter.
I mean, yeah, like I've been saying, if you just don't let 2/3 of the conferences both get in to the playoffs necessarily, you got 20 teams.
You
out
have to
of the
be
30
crap
teams.
to be
Right.
those 5 last teams on each.
Yeah,
conference.
and they
Dog
are
water.
Charlotte, the Wizards, Brooklyn, Toronto, and the
Jeez.
76ers on the East team. I mean,
Utah. and
Toronto's
the
not
rest
awful. They just
No.
don't have any stars.
of the stars,
No, I
They
mean,
try.
RJ Barrett's over there, right?
Yeah,
They got
but
guys,
the Wizards
yeah.
are awful. I feel so bad for Chris Middleton. I'm pretty
My
sure he's
gosh,
over
dude,
there.
He's done.
Jazz are
over there.
terrible. It seems like again Portland was just young, didn't have enough talent. Suns, that was the biggest disappointment.
Phoenix.
by
Yeah,
far.
that was
They fired
a
the coach, too.
And then San Antonio, just everyone got injured towards the end.
yeah.
Victor Wembanyama going out.
Clot,
De'Aaron
They're
Fox.
was
playing-
pinky or something.
They're playing capture the flag. They're totally
Yeah, they're-
revamping that team.
And the
Yeah.
Pelicans. Ugh, the Pelicans.
Joke. But all right, boys. Well, that wraps up our recap of the first round of the play-in tournament and kind of previewing the upcoming playoffs in the NBA. Give you guys thoughts on who you like, who's your dark horse in the NBA playoffs. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Blow T Whistle 1, BLOWTWHISTLE 1, or pop us in the chat. We're watching that thing down, and we'll shout you guys out if you guys think we're crazy, or if you guys can give us something crazy, and we'll tell you you're crazy. But hit us up on YouTube. When we come back, we're going off the rails, ladies and gentlemen. Here next on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
I sound a little cocky, but I think we're legends in Chicago. We really are.
SportsTownChicago.com.
We're all looking to save $1 these days, right? Well, Pino's on Man is the perfect spot for pizza lovers with the $10 and under menu that'll make your taste buds and your wallet happy. Fried chicken sandwiches, just $6. It's so good I had to start working there just to eat it every day. That's not all. Grab 2 large one-topping pizzas with extra cheesy goodness and a 2-liter soda for just $26.30. Plus, order online to get 5% off exclusive deals. Family owned and operated for 30 years. Open 7 days a week and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Check them out on the corner of North Main and Willoughby. Pino's on Man, your new
Oh my
favorite
God, I
pizza
need
place.
some Pookie's crack cake. Pookie's crack cakes.
Yeah, girl. You ain't never heard about the best crack cakes in Chicago?
They right there in the Bronzeville area, right at 105 East 47th Street.
They're moist, delicious, premium homemade cakes. Made fresh daily. One bite and you're addicted.
They got the caramel cake, butter pecan praline, and red velvet. Ooh, and don't forget the strawberry lemonade and a chocolate Oreo dream. They're open Wednesday through Saturdays, 11 to 6 p.m. Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays.
Early arrival is highly recommended. First come, first serve. They give out tickets at 10 a.m.
Just mention you heard it right here on Real Girl Talk Radio, and you'll get a free butter cookie with your purchase. Make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Pookie's Crack Cakes.
Girl, where you going?
I gotta go get my crack cake.
Let's go.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swaparama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Alsa, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaparama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaparama, the first name in flea markets.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Get money for that old car sitting in your driveway today. No more insurance payments. No more playing taxi for your friends and your family. More room in your garage with Winning Auto Wrecker. Winning Auto Wrecker comes directly to you and takes that problem car away and off your hands. Call anytime, day or night at 888-555-0910. Or go to winningautorex.com and we will take that junk off your hands in no time. You win, we win with Winning Auto Wreckers.
Blow the whistle.
Going off the rails.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going off the rails here on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago's.com YouTube page. Tyler, Nick, and Frankie here with you on this Wednesday. Keep it up, brother. What are you doing?
What? Keep it up? Like
yeah,
this?
like a little bit. A little more.
More.
A little more. There you go. Yeah, just keep going in the background, you know?
Yeah.
That's all right. It's all right.
You can jam out.
I'll tell he who shall not be named that you were a good board operator.
Good. Who?
I can't say his name out here.
Yeah, that's how you do
I'll
it.
tell you afterwards.
Who shall be named?
I'll tell you afterwards.
That's how that works. Come on.
But that's right. We're going off the rails where we just talk about a little bit about everything and anything. And Nick brought something to us. And so I'm going to hand it over to Nicholas. And what you got, man?
Yeah, why not? From the LA Times. And it was another story from the Desert News, but I think he just focused on the one. So he's got both of them in here. From the LA Times, from Chuck Shilkin. Titled on this one, Bryce Harper did it with a bat. Austin Reeves did it with a shoe. Are in-game gender reveals a thing? Did you see the guys the other day? So Bryce Harper came up the other day. Didn't know he was the in-game gender reveal for him was he had Trey Turner hand him a bat. Didn't know if it was going to be pink or blue. And it was a blue bat, so he's going to have a boy. So his fourth child is going to be a boy.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for Austin Reeves, same deal. He wasn't aware what color shoes he was going to have. He had pink shoes on. He's going to have a girl. So Austin Reeves going to well, first off, congratulations to both.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations
Awesome.
to both. But do you see that becoming any sort of trend? Do you like that? Is that it's not so obnoxious, and it's not the biggest look at me thing. It's very small. Like I said, just different colored shoes. Everyone wears different colored shoes. Different bat. Everyone has a different bat.
Right.
I think it's pretty solid.
Okay, so they
pretty
have
classy.
they have someone assigned to hand him these for Reeves, someone was giving him the colored shoe of the gender reveal.
I'm not quite sure on Austin Reeves' end of it, but I did over here for sure confirm on the Bryce Harper one that Trey Turner was the one delegated to give him the bat and to reveal it to him and give it to him.
I like that. I like that because it's more subtle.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go to your party, a big party. I don't give a crap what baby it is. So that's the problem. I like it more subtle. It's more quick to the point. And that's it. Yeah, Reeves is having a girl. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
No, I do like that. I mean, like you said, it's subtle. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's not taking over everything. That's like I said. Like I do think it's a little ridiculous that people have these wild parties.
Dude, a bomb or something like freaking pink
looks like he
coming
didn't.
from the sky.
He didn't know till the plate appearance. He ended up striking out, but he was clearly distracted at the fact that, like, hey, he was having a boy.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what they all say.
So that's pretty cool. Like I said,
He's
Trey Turner, you could probably obviously see it happening in real time through some sort of replay. Trey Turner hands him the bat right before it, and sure enough, it's blue. It's during top of the first or bottom of the first in a couple games ago when they against the San Francisco Giants.
That's
April
pretty cool.
April 14th.
Yeah.
I mean, and I like that. Like, you know, it's on live TV. It's part of the game. I mean, hopefully it doesn't distract it too much. Like you said, he struck out.
Struck out, yeah.
But it's playful because it's like you said. It's not like cause I can't stand these gender reveals, man. Where
Oh my God.
like you said, like they have like a freaking airstrike coming through, and it's like
kidding me?
blue, pink smoke. Like, I don't even know how much
Yeah.
that stuff costs,
For
but
the
it's
baby,
like
dude? I mean,
So
God bless.
Trey Turner
Yeah.
says.
I don't give a damn, dude.
So they ended up giving him both a pink and a blue bat. Trey Turner was then texted which one to give him eventually, the pink or blue one, depending on the actual gender reveal. He went on to say, he asked me earlier, he as in Bryce Harper, he asked me earlier today to help him with the gender reveal. He's a pretty creative guy. He'll let us know on our team meeting. He kind of wanted to share the moment with everybody. He was nice enough to ask me to do it. And I thought it was a nice moment for him and his family. I thought they were watching from up top. They were all at the game. Bryce Harper's family. Pretty cool, pretty special. So he like I said, Trey Turner was very privileged. He really loved it.
Yeah.
He was a part of that moment. So it was pretty cool.
And I think it does. I think Nick, you're right. I think we could see a trend in this direction now because just like we were talking about these gender reveal parties of how they've just people upgrade the hell out of them. Like they're like, oh, we're gonna one up you. But I think you're gonna see a lot more athletes because they usually keep it pretty subtle of just like they'll post it on Instagram or Twitter or something like that. But when you can make it like a live reaction in your game,
It's pretty cool.
Like, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And my apologies, let me clarify. So for the Lakers side, for the Austin Reeves end, he was helping his brother for the gender reveal. So he wore the pink socks and the pink shoes for his brother's gender reveal. So my apologies on that one, but still congratulations nevertheless.
Yeah. Okay, that is cool. And
Yeah.
I've seen it too. Like, God, which player was it? In the NFL, I think he told a couple that like, when I score a touchdown or like that, in my touchdown celebration, I'll announce the
What
gender.
yeah,
I forgot who it was, and he just went in the camera like. I think he was just like, "You're having a boy," or something like that, or something like that. So
I mean, as opposed to what Kirk Cousins, where he almost missed the pass and was I forgot what quarterback did that. Yeah, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
Yeah, you almost missed the target.
Or God forbid, there was I think it was like a minor league player that had a baseball thrown to him by his wife, and he took the pitch. He didn't like the pitch, and it fell to the ground.
I remember seeing that.
That's why he's never make it to the majors.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was so great. He's like, "No, do it again."
One more. Mulligan.
Give me a better pitch, wife.
You know, I want to know what those things are made out of for it to just break that easily.
It's some it's
Powder?
almost like a styrofoam, I think.
Oh,
And then,
okay.
within it's all filled up with glitter. I could be wrong entirely, but my girlfriend's brother and then the wife and husband of them, they did a golf ball, cracked it open.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty-
Okay.
Yeah.
See, it's subtle, not like a bomb erupted in like a
Yeah.
Hiroshima
That
style,
part's
dude.
fun.
Like a nuke dropped in the middle of the
Yeah,
house. you know? Yeah, it's-
no fires to put out
That's good.
afterwards.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No radiation.
Talking about the golf one, I saw a video of a guy, the future dad, purposely replaced the gender reveal ball with an actual golf ball.
Oh my god!
Just so then, like, he just was gonna be like a jackass and
Whack
just,
it,
gonna,
yeah.
just to
Bounces
show
on.
off his drive. He's just like,
It's awesome.
you just see like all the family just getting all like giddy, like, oh my god, what is it gonna be? And he's like, whack. He's like, wow. He's like, you guys see how far that's going? He's like, damn. He's like, that's gotta be like 300. And they're all like, where the hell's the reveal?
That's awesome.
And
That's fantastic.
He's like playing all stupid. It was
Oh,
so
man.
funny.
That's funny.
Like I say, like some of these are hilarious. I mean,
Now watch this drive.
now watch this drive. I've seen one where people are doing like a skit, like sumo wrestling. Like they're in
I've
these
seen the
baby
sumo wrestling
costumes.
one.
It's like a boy and a girl, like in these, and they're doing like a live wrestling
the
thing.
dad just destroys her.
I've seen the
No, the
what?
parents are watching.
Like like just
No.
like actual sumo. It's sumo.
No.
Oh, the
No,
parents
like,
are
they're-
sumo.
they're-
Or no?
it's fake.
They get
Parents are
hired. They get
sumo?
hired
Yeah.
actors. They get somebody else.
They're
to do
dressed
it.
up as like an inflatable
yeah.
baby boy and an inflatable baby girl, and they're like wrestling, and then the winner is the gender.
The gender?
Yeah, it's,
Dude.
it's
I've seen
wild.
them. They've hired professional wrestlers, and one's wearing a pink singlet, and the other one's wearing a blue
And whoever
singlet.
wins,
They obviously
it's
know,
awesome.
so the winner goes over, and then whoever gets the 1, 2,
That's
3,
pretty sick.
like the winner.
That's
they-
pretty sick.
Yeah, so
I
I've
would
seen
do
that. I've
that.
seen those a couple times.
I would do that.
Yeah.
If I ever have a child,
Yeah,
God forbid, I hope
tell
it's a
the
boy.
missus that one.
If I have a,
You looked overly stressed out that if it was not going to be a boy, and you were 19 years
God,
old.
nah,
If Frankie
Forget
could,
it.
he would propose with a championship belt.
I would. Here's your ring, honey.
Here's
the
Put it on your waist.
Damn it, just take it.
This is my dad's 85 Bears replica Super Bowl ring.
If she don't like it, she's not the one. I'll tell you that.
It was the giveaway at the Cub game. We got the replica 2016 ring.
So I see- yeah, dude.
1 of 5,000. 1 of 5,000, darling.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
She says no. That,
I mean,
dude.
1 of 1.
Forget it.
What a one. Forget about it.
Forget it.
Can you please dip your hand in this
Gravy.
great juice
I have to dip her in gravy.
and gravy?
So she comes out as a Bears super fan.
Like that video that we saw?
That's good.
Yeah, we saw the whole. Was that an SNL skit or no? That was
that's
NBC.
not guys, but they,
Yeah.
that's
It was like
That
it was like
him.
the Sunday Night Football like preview.
Yeah,
Peyton
of
Manning
Bears
was-
Packers.
Yeah.
You're the second best Peyton. You got that right.
Oh man, I could see you doing something like that.
What, the thing? The juice?
Do something
Oh,
like
dipping my wife in juice?
it.
Got that right. She's going in the gravy, baby.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know, yeah. God for bless her. You know, whoever she is, one day she'll have a good time. she'll have a good time.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for her. She had a fun time. Yeah.
Well, just talk to Antonia.
No,
Hey.
too old.
Too old.
Too old. 26. I
25.
I want someone my age. That makes sense.
Don't want a cougar.
How old's your difference?
She's a year younger than me.
Exactly, like a year. That proves my point. How old's yours?
My same age, 27.
Here we go. Double D's the only guy, right? He's older or no?
David's most
I'm
recent
the same
wife.
age as my girlfriend.
Is it? There you go. You see, I want to get close to my age.
David was fairly older than his last wife.
His last one?
Yeah. It's okay.
Nah, don't like.
Don't like. Okay.
Don't like. Again, my age.
I mean, it would be weirder if you thought of it as her as 21. You'd be.
9. Oh, wait.
No, that's 4 years
I'm
difference.
21.
No, you'd be 15.
I'd be 50. Yeah,
Yeah, that's kinda
It's
weird.
like the whole Alex situation. It's exactly the Alex situation.
Just airing out dirty laundry.
Right,
I
dude?
love it.
Yeah, right.
All right, we gotta close this out. I mean, I don't know. You guys got anything else for off the rails, or you guys gotta get going?
Go
that
Bulls.
was about it. That was about it.
Go Bulls.
Go
Cubbies
Bulls.
take the series. The Sox got
Just
beat.
try. Just try White Sox.
There you go.
Glad they didn't get no
Good.
hit the other day against Garrett Crochet.
Dude, that was awesome.
That is
though.
true. That was fun.
That was a
They
storyline.
could
that
even
the
come.
game.
They could almost came back and won that game.
And the kid that broke the no-hitter was the guy they traded. That was
Yeah,
pretty
they
cool.
did-
He's
yeah.
awesome.
Is that the
I
game
like
that
it.
Talkman pulled a hammy?
No, it was,
that was a couple games before.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That was
That
brutal.
I'm telling you right now, that kid's gonna be good. That shortstop, dude, he's awesome.
He's hitting well.
He's awesome.
hitting well.
He's awesome.
I like
There's a lot of good pieces. I mean, this Sox team definitely looks a lot more intact
Than last
year.
Like they're trying.
Yeah, like you actually.
Like I said, they're trying. They're just not good.
Yeah, right.
So
You don't have guys.
they
You
don't
don't have
produce
guys.
runs.
Like, yeah.
This pitching's been other than yesterday. I guess that's the outlier. Somehow, some way, the Athletics just love hitting home runs. Like I said, shout out to Tyler Soderstrom.
He had a breakout year.
Honestly, for what it's worth, the White Sox pitching has been somewhat decent in keeping them in games.
They've been good.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
they're
see
not
how it
getting-
is.
Like last night's game was the first blowout that the Sox
Sox have
let
ever-
up. So I mean,
Basically,
yeah. So I mean, they're not terrible, and
No.
they're like you're seeing
They're
something.
just
in the
pissed
right
off, I bet, from last year. Like
Yeah.
they're part
I
of
would
the worst
be.
franchise in history of baseball, and these guys are gonna come. They're not gonna come out. They're gonna come out swinging. Dude. That's it. That's what it is.
It's definitely showing
That's
that
all it is. It
what
will.
Venables
Yeah.
kind of getting over there.
Be a
so.
leader. Just taken seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Leave it at that.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up Off the Rails. And that wraps up Blow the Whistle for today, because your boys got to be off doing things, and there's not a whole lot going on. So, if anything, we were gonna do a whole nother hour of Off the Rails.
Yeah.
But
well,
think-
just join us for the draft show next week.
Draft
next
show
Thursday.
next Thursday, April 24th at around 6 o'clock. I think we're gonna start while the draft starts at 7
I would
live
think,
here.
Yeah, do an hour preview and then
Yeah.
talk everything up, get all the storylines out of the way, and then
Yeah.
start watching the draft, baby.
Exactly. I mean,
Who are not Bears gonna pick?
Bears.
Come on.
That's the biggest thing. Who the Bears picking at 10 if they pick at 10. But that'll be here live at Illinois Media School. Same studios that you guys see BK Dub.
BK Dub.
Doing awesome, dude.
Doing well. Like and subscribe.
Yep.
Sharing us around.
Yeah, buddy.
Those interviews were fun. We want to do more.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have another one this Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh, do
sure.
you?
I'm pretty sure. I think
A&B,
A&B's
Austin's
coming back. I think
Oh,
he's
hell
coming
yeah.
back.
Okay.
We'll have to
Oh,
double,
hell yeah,
I'll
that should be
Final
double check.
statements before a street fight.
Yeah.
dude.
Even if it wasn't confirmed, if I offered him, I'm pretty sure he want to come back anyways. Hopefully.
I'll say it seems like there's a good partnership that's going on with.
I hope so.
You
Nick's
guys,
like the Mean Genes over there. dude.
We're trying.
We're trying.
We're trying. We're trying. This guy.
Going
But-
down the middle.
But yes, BK Dub every Fridays. Draft show next Thursday, April 24th. Put in your calendars, people, that you are listening. And thank you to everyone who tuned in today, listened in. If you didn't, I guess that's okay. I'm not going to shame you too much, but you can listen to all of our episodes on all podcast platforms at Blow the Whistle. Frankie will have that uploaded probably tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning. You guys can listen back to us. But with that being said, everyone, I'm Tyler Butterball Buterbaugh.
No get mixed, Johnston.
Frank Dot Tank.
Everyone, stay positive, be positive, surround yourself with positivity, and have a great rest of the week. And we will see you guys all on Friday. It should be Double D, Nick, and Frankie here with you. I got cubbies, so I can't make it. But everyone have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you all then. Peace out, everybody.